Are you okay? Paimon never imagined well, Paimon believes in both, and when the going gets tough, the tough get going. She said we needed to reach the end of our journey, and we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end. Don't mention it, partner. Although, where should we go next? Oh, you mean the god that took your sister away in the... You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion? Yeah, Paimon bet she's... Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far. The animal... Paimon doesn't think we can simply walk into Inazuma. Zhongli said it was a... Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon's thought of someone already. Let's see what she has to say.
Oh. Hello. Oh, is there anything I can help you?
We wanted to ask, how do we get in...
Oh. So that...
Great! We came to the right...
But the chance of success is...
Incredibly small.
It was in leaving Inazuma that all I had to rely on was a little wooden raft. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean But, to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. That's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth.
What a horrible journey! And...
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there.
Kanjo Commission...
Along with the other 2 commissions, they oversee everything, and one of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated... It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending... What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a... And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documents.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. But if you really are set on going...
The raft...
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux fleet. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled...
You're right! Paimon's sure beat... But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to...
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet. I heard...
Then there's no time to lose. Let's go...
though, if it isn't the Traveler and Paimon. I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest
pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. I prefer other me. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my...
With this fine ship and the soft sea...
No, I can't argue with that.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash?
I thought you might be here to sign up. The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There are two important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned, so you've got nothing to worry about there. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to walk. And with Liu as savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads.
But we didn't come here to take part.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to get this. It's a...
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken...
Is there really such thing as a masterless...
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell... As for whether this shell has any practical application, well...
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talent. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very...
Yeah, we're interested in getting to
Inazuma?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma.
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we...
Great. Then let's get you signed up.
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before...
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said... Hello? Are you here to compete?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then it'll allow just anyone to... The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been... Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2-1, but I still got the... I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact...
Uh-huh. But for us, even for our 5 treasure hoarders at... Alright, we're gonna keep looking.
I'll see you in the arena. But I don't plan on losing to a pair of chilled...
This moment will be frozen in time.
Hi there. Are you here for the Crux Clash?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat, but this tournament is more than just a chance to put
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top student.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible.
famous. He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan. And you probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded... He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles. To the Ling Shan clan, he teaches a special...
Force dispersed?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to heart. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking...
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is. but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability.
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist, but...
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a Grand Master we're talking about here.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the goo.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise...
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece. No. It's not about what I want to do. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a success. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoterics. Ha! You don't mince your words, do you? Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys pay way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up.
Chinksa Village Arm Wrestling Champion, huh? Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you... did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are...
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped... Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are... nothing...
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See if yours...
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have... It's just a formality for you, of course, but so far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon, too!
Whoa!
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually... Right, your registration is complete. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to...
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as...
I see. So, I take it you discussed your... Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament. Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin.
Hey, so... Paimon's thinking about that whole even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental ability. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you. All right, it's showtime!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew it. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise summer.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. So come on. We all know you've got a wide...
All right. Let me think. You fought well.
All right then. I was thinking your inner poet might... You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they... And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same. With more than... Well, since everyone sees... For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting. So, I'm putting you straight through to the...
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers.
This is how Captain Beto works. Besides, at your level, you would have made...
To be fair...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out... We're finally here, folks. The real show...
The captain, your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. You may well be stronger than him, but this very well. Show me that you are...
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make...
Relax. My guy's at the top of his game.
Okay, follow me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best.
Right. For a moment there, if you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the...
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, but mine, I lost interest eventually. You can't depend. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to...
No, I didn't. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them.
Wow. Now that's true.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with.
By the way, do you know who else made it?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But so don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about...
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. I myself was eliminated in the third round.
Maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. I faltered for but a brief moment. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physical... Still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Hey there!
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge? Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very... Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him... I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise, I'd never hear the end of it. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still...
Oh, all right then. Hope your buddy makes a swift...
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's got...
You gave an outstanding... I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard.
He's right. I guess not using your elemental powers...
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round.
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time,
It is true that I am versed both in literary and... I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. But I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing from... Given your talents, a few hints from me...
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must... Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt.
you betcha. Wait a second. We never told you that we've...
Does one not leave a trail when However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. Come with me. Some Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to... When I talk about that which I see or hear since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that I also hear.
As crazy as all that sounds,
My humble abilities are negligible compared to think a human could wield the elements without a vision, and not to mention your incredibly complex scent.
hey, stop evaluating us based...
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to chant?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told them whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, he just... Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it all works.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the Of course, I too shall share with you all that Now then, let's test... Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to in other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, please save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness. The world is a truly mysterious place.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own?
I desire to know what meaning vision and what influences the god. My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. I am willing to answer any questions you may have. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting vision, not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long...
She sounds less...
As far as I know, she is an archon that pursues eternity. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within... It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma...
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon? With time, we will change. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand. Ah, the time for your match is approaching.
Oh, right! We got so distracted.
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we... Very well. Let's go.
Why isn't he? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now at now I'd like to introduce our first combatant. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the
Wow!
I'm sure everyone witnessed his but today's final round will As for our other combatant... Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just...
Wait a moment. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision...
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that someone who...
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility.
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation.
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island.
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly.
I'll keep this close.
winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Dodge this!
I got careless. Picked the wrong test subject.
Cool it!
The hunter become.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you...
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, drat! If I only had a vision! Or if I could activate...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from... Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your head. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire in
Fine! Fine! I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the... Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use while I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch up to me. Drat. This could... I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but a useless
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is break...
Huh? You're not serious.
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't... It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go...
I never would have guessed you could be... If this is where talking gets me, then forget it!
Windblade! Just a temporary...
No! No! Do what you want, but please, don't brand my
He has persevered to the bitter end. Put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking? It's up to you. Such willingness...
No need for that. Thank you for...
Huh? Paimon doesn't...
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possible... When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest... But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided... I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if...
The vision didn't seem to...
I see. So you are also unable to... No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day I may come to find that all, but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the...
Kazuha!
It's just an... All right then. It's time we return. Allow me to gather the wind for a...
Huh? Did Beta leave already?
If you're looking for the captain, it seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud.
It's not unusual.
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus in which case, the Crux clash comes to a...
Huh? So, if that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but now...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer but the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment.
Hold on a second. You're saying...
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morak, suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need... In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own.
Paimon believes you...
Thank you. May both our journeys... One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the...